An opportunity for exports or a threat to the very livelihoods of Welsh farmers, the agreement of the first international trade deal to be put together from scratch since Brexit has predictably split opinion. Many farmers insist the deal, which will remove taxes on goods sold between the UK and Australia, could lead to products like Welsh lamb being undercut. But the UK government insists we've got to be positive. Here's our Westminster correspondent, Ione Wells.
Welsh lamb, a symbol of what makes Wales Wales, and symbolically on the menu last night as Downing Street hosted the Australian Prime Minister. It was there a deal was struck, washed down with Aussie wine, that will remove some taxes from goods being bought and sold between the countries. But it's left some, like these farmers in Carmarthen today, worried they could be undercut by Australian prices and standards.
Lamb has been up for a while now, but what's going to happen now, I don't know.
So you're worried that people will buy any meat as long as it's cheap and they won't necessarily...
If it's cheap, people will buy it, yeah.
Money is so tight with people, they're going to go for the cheapest that they can possibly lay hands on, and not necessarily the best.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry, I think ours are the best. We've got the best in the world.
But with Australia being, well, very far away, Australian farmers say they won't be flooding the UK market. Even an 80% increase in Australian imports that the UK government predicts would only equate to 0.1% of all the produce that we buy in here. But politicians opposed to this deal are worried about the precedent that it might set for future deals with other industrial meat-producing nations.
When we come to looking at trade agreements in future, stay with the United States, stay with Canada, they have taken that ace out of the hand that they had of cards. This is a very dangerous precedent. It doesn't just not suit our farmers in Wales. It really doesn't think a government that is thinking about more than the latest headlines.
A newly agreed trade deal between the UK and Australia will open the way for increased imports of potentially cheaper meat into the Scottish market. The deal could also make whisky exports to Australia less expensive. Our business correspondent David Henderson has more.
They couldn't shake on a deal, so an elbow bump had to do. But that didn't stop Boris Johnson and his Australian counterpart from signing a brand new trade agreement.
We're taking tariffs off. So for Northern Ireland, Northern Irish machine tools, this will be good news. It will be good news for British car manufacturers. It will be good news for British services, for British financial services, and it will be good news for, I hope, for agricultural sector on both sides.